Good day, yoga people. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for PayPal and for Venmo. Venmo is my preferred way of payments. My handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. If you see anything on Instagram or Facebook, please repost and share the information. And I am live streaming through Instagram and Facebook. And the recordings are then saved in the postings immediately. And then the same recording then goes to also my YouTube channel, which is Simha Yoga Lab, and those have to be uploaded, so it does take a few hours after my streaming times for those videos to get uploaded. So please be patient with that and know that that is what is happening. So in the last few days, actually not last few days, yesterday, I was informed that one of my platforms had a frozen screen, and you guys weren't able to stream through Facebook yesterday. However, Instagram looked okay. So if you ever encounter something like that, please let me know so that I know possibly what happened that day, and I can piece it together and try to fix things if I can. Oftentimes, because Instagram and Facebook are both streamed, they are competing for bandwidth, right? So sometimes I guess that could create a problem. So what I'm trying today is, on this recording, on Facebook, I'm using my regular cellular service, and on my Instagram, I am using Wi-Fi. I'm hoping that makes a difference if I can record properly and stream without Wi-Fi on one of the devices. Perhaps that will alleviate the problem since they're not competing for bandwidth. My YouTube, unfortunately, I'm using the YouTube camera. It has to be using Wi-Fi. So anyway, hopefully my test today will prove something to me, and going forward, I can work a certain way so that all the platforms are working optimally. Okay, today's class is Open Flow, which is a level 1, level 2. For those of you who are newer to my practice, welcome. If you're working with any kind of special conditions, limitations, or injuries, please be very mindful about approaching your practice. Never go too far and push yourself and re-injure anything or make anything worse. I do give a lot of modifications, and I give verbal instructions, and I'm doing the full class with you. So look for what the shapes are and try to piece it together with my instructions, and hopefully I will keep you safe and keep you well informed. I also give a lot of variation, so if you're not up to it, please just stick to basics or stick to the modification so that it doesn't become too much for what you can handle. All right, so always make some good decisions about what you can and cannot do, and approach a practice with awareness. Okay, for those of you with tight hips or tight lower back, please elevate, sitting up on a block, a blanket or a towel will make the cross-legged position a lot more accessible for you. Sit up tall, palms face up. And the fingers come to down mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Resting your hands on top of your knees, elbows alongside the ribs, let the shoulders broaden. Lips touch, eyes closed, and start to center the breath. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Three Oms together, inhale. Ah. Hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vishtan, Sarva Vishtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Budrikaksham, Budrikaksham, Sabahya, Sabahya, Bihendraha, Bihendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongating through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds at gentle pace. Take the chin back to center and pause. Opposite direction. And then back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off your blocks and extend the legs forward, separating the feet. Hands to each side of you. Turn your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in. Roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling the ankles. Back to center again, switching around in rotations. And then back to center, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high and extend, exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up to center, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold. And back up again, swing the legs back behind you, down dog. And start to pedal out the legs, walking out side to side. And take it back to stillness, inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. On the exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Your fullest extension if you have it. And then on the exhale, all the way down. Draw back into your child's pose, seat toward the heels, and fold forward. Take it back up to hands and knees, tucking your toes under. Walk your hands in. So hands are about shoulders width. Either your middle fingers or your index fingers point straight forward. Line up your shoulders over your wrists. Your knees are about hips width. Line up the hips over the knees. I like to tuck the toes under for additional support. Let's take 3 cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down. Raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Keep your left hand down. On the inhale, raise your right elbow up and rotate to the right. On the exhale, thread the right arm underneath and reach toward the left. Stay lifted. Inhale, lift the right elbow, rotate to the right. Exhale, thread underneath and rotate to the left. So you're going to take thoracic twists here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Let's take one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Stay here, reaching the right hand to your left side and rotate into the spine. Take it back to neutral. Reach your right arm forward, left heel back, reach in opposition. Then reach your right hand back behind you, bend the left knee, grab the inside of the foot and kick it back, and this is your tiger pose. Release your left foot, draw the left knee down, right hand down. Let's take 3 cat-cows again. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Keep the right hand down. Inhale, raise your left arm and wind it up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Thoracic twisting. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Stay hovering here and twisting. Reach your left hand to the right side and rotating through the spine. Take it back up. Extend the left arm forward. Reach your right heel back and reaching in opposition. Bend your right knee. Reach your left hand behind you to grab the inside of the foot. Kick it up. Now, if this is not available for you, then keep it reaching in opposite directions. Alright, so if you don't have the flexibility or the reach, that is okay. Alright, release your left hand down, release your right knee down. Tucking your toes under, lift the knees for down dog, readjusting to come back to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up and step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Ground the back heel down, line up the right knee over the right heel, arms up high. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach up. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale up, keep the arms up, bend the front knee. Open it up, warrior 2. Same thing here. Lengthen, reach up, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right hand directly to the floor if you can reach, or your right elbow to top of the left leg, top of the right leg, and that'll give you a modified position, easier for your hips and your lower back. Left arm reaching up, this is your side angle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. All right, coming here, 3 progressive cobras again. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Lower arms all the way down. Lift up even higher, maybe a fullest extension. And then all the way down to the floor. Take it back to child's pose. Take it back up. Hands and knees, tuck the toes under, remeasure. This time we'll take the full of threading the needle. Take the left hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. The purpose of that is when you take the right shoulder, right cheek to the floor, you don't want the hand directly in front of your face. So what you've done now is you've moved the hand slightly away from the face so that you can have better alignment. All right, keep your left hand as is. On the inhale, raise your right elbow up to wind it up. On the exhale, thoracic twist. Reach your right hand over to left side. Keep the right fingertips to the floor, and as you bend the left elbow, take the right shoulder and the right cheek down, looking toward the left side. Notice your left palm is flat to the floor, and the left elbow reaching straight up to the sky. So your forearm is 90 degrees vertical to the floor, and your upper arm is horizontal, right? And so now you have a 90-degree angle. And press your left hand strongly to the floor. Reach your right hand deeper to the left side so you can get a deeper thoracic twist. Press into your left hand. Take it back up. Walk your hands back in. And then reach your left heel back. Reach your right arm forward. This time, right arm out to right side. Left heel out to left side and hold. 3, 2, 1. Take the right hand back down, kick the left heel back. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick the left heel back. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it back. Left knee in. Kick it back. Release your left knee down. Reset your hands and knees. Second side. Walk your right hand. One handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Wide your left arm to lift up. And then twist, thoracic twisting, left hand. The tips of the fingernails out of the hands to the floor, and reaching your left fingertips to your right side. Bend your right elbow to lower your left shoulder, left cheek to the floor. Press your right palm firmly down to the floor. Right arm is 90 degrees, so the right elbow lines up over the wrists, vertical to the floor. And deepening the twist by pressing your right hand even further down, reach your left hand even further to the right side. Alright, let's come out of the pose. Press into your right hand, lift back up, take it back to hands and knees. And then reaching your left arm out to left side, right leg out to right side, and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Left hand back down, kick the right hip back. Right knee toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee in. Kick it back. Release your right knee back down. Readjusting to come back to the down dog. Inhale, left heel up to sky. 3-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale, lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, lengthen, reach up. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale up, keep the arms up, bend the front knee. Open it up, warrior 2. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg and reach up, warrior 2. Lengthen front leg and reach up, warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left hand to the inside of the foot if you can easily reach, or you can modify with the arm to the top of the left leg, and that'll be easier for your hips and your lower back, and then right arm reaching up. Side angle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. On the inhale, lift up, baby cobra, and hold it there. 3, 2, 1. Press into your hands, lift up a little higher. So this time your belly and your ribs away from the floor for another 2. 1. Press into your hands, lift up even higher. So this is your Bhujangasana, your cobra pose. Notice your feet, your knees, and your thighs are on the floor with this back bend. Right, full extension of your arms if you have it. If not, bending of the elbows, perfectly fine. Just lift up as high as you can. All right, take it all the way back down, and then child's pose once again. Come back to hands and knees. All right, so this time you're going to take a variation on your threading the needle with a balance, okay? So you're going to take the left hand again. One hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Thread the right arm underneath and sit up for your threading the needle. You may remain here. You may also take the left arm up and behind you, half bind. Perhaps this is all that is available for you, so keep it here. If you are taking a deeper balance, more challenging balance, keep your left hand to the floor. Kick the left leg up, open up the hips, and bend the left knee. Right? So this is like your down dog, the sideward scorpion, except you're on your hands and knees, right? Left hand to the floor for support, and you can stay here. For those of you who have even better balance, you can bind the left hand to left foot. Now this is a pretty shaky balance, so be very careful about rolling behind you, right? So you have to keep shifting the weight to your left side as you bind the left hand to left foot and kick back to the right. Right? So there has to be a counterbalance here. It is very easy to roll behind you and fall. Alright, let's start to release. Take the left hand back down, take the left knee back down, rise back up, hands, knees. Then walk your hands forward about 2 handprints. And then drawing your chest and the chin toward the floor. Maybe your chest does not touch down, that is okay. Perhaps your chin touches down. This is your puppy pose. Keep the hips over your knees. So there's a mid and upper back bend. Extension of the underside, your arms, openness of the underside of your shoulder joints. Alright, start to break, lift back up, walk it back to your hands and knees. Second side. Right hand, a little bit wider, one hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Raise left arm to wind it up. Thread the left arm underneath, so threading the needle. Alright, so once you stabilize here, you can take the first variation. Right arm up and behind you, half bind, and look to twist here. Stacking the shoulders the best you can. So this is a little bit more balance without your right hand supporting, right? Alright, if you're going further, take the right hand back down to the floor first. Kick the right leg back, open up the hips, and bend the right knee. So this is your kneeling sideward scorpion, right? So we do this a lot in down dog anyway. Alright, so if this is pretty easy and you feel confident to balance without the right hand, then lift the right hand, reach back, and bind to the right foot. Make sure you keep leaning the torso toward the right side as you kick the right foot back behind you to the left. So that is your counterbalance to keep you balancing. So this shape without the right hand supporting in a bind, it is very tricky. Right? You might fall back behind you if you lean back too much. Alright, start to release your right hand back down, release your right knee back down. Lift back up, come back to your hands and knees, and then again, walk your hands 2 handprints forward. It needs to be far enough so that you can take the puppy pose properly. If your hands are too close, right, you're not going to be able to draw the chin and the chest toward the floor. You need to take 2 handprints forward. Alright? When you're ready, start to think about chin and chest toward the floor. It could just be a chin, it may not even be a chest. But keep the hips lifting up. Press into your hands, lift it back up, walk it back, and then take it down dog once again. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right, so this is the same shape as we took in that kneeling position, right? That puppy dog shape. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your left arm. Kick back up, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist, extend up and side bend to your left. Let me give you a front view here. Right, notice the left palm is facing up and catching your right wrist with your thumb and your index finger of the left hand, and then side bending to your left. So by pulling with your left hand against your right wrist, you're getting a lengthier right side. Bend your right elbow, left hand to right elbow. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go even deeper. Reach your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up and overhead. Interesting. What if you have even more? Adjust your back foot a little bit further back. Walk your left hand further out. Lower your left forearm. And go even deeper. That's pretty deep. All right, assist with your right hand, come back up, readjust your back foot, and take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle, tip the left hip back, reach your right hand forward. Right hand to top the shins if you're tightening the hamstrings. You can also reach your right hand a little further down, right? But stay on the shins. If you have the flexibility to touch down, that is your full expression of the pose. Left arm up, and this is your triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up, reverse your triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale. Lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra, holding here. 3, 2, 1. Lift up a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Lift up even higher. Fullest extension you have. You can still bend your elbows if you need it. This is your Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. And lower all the way down, Child's pose. Take it back up to hands and knees. All right, let's thread the needle again. Left hand wider, left hand further forward. Thread the right arm underneath. All right, so working at your own capacity. Either stay here or take this half bind. All right, you can take now if you did this one already, but you don't want to go any further. You can reach your left arm overhead, getting into a lengthier left side through the outer arm, outer torso. Okay? So stay there. Or for those of you working for more advanced variations, maybe this time, left leg back, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Supporting with your left hand and raise your right knee. And let's see if you can reach back to bind. Release, right knee comes back down, left knee comes back down, press into left hand, lift back up. All right, let's take the other side. Right hand wider, right hand slightly further forward. Thread the left arm underneath, left shoulder, left cheek down. So right hand to the floor, right hand behind you, or right arm overhead, reaching forward to the front of the room and traction your fingertips to the floor for the right side extension. Perhaps that is good enough for you today, right? And stay there for the duration of time. If you're going for the more balanced variation, more challenging variation, walk your right hand back in for the proper right arm support. Right arm is 90 degrees, right? Raise your left leg up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. So keep your right hand supported. You might even walk it slightly further away from you, right? Upwards, actually, toward the front of the mat. Right? That adjustment was really helpful for me. Then tuck the left toes. Balance on your left shoulder, raise your left knee, and fully extend that leg. Right? So, either stay here with your right hand supported, or if you feel confident, to reach back with your right hand, take the bind. Release your right hand back down. Take the left knee down, take the right knee down. Press into your right hand. Come back up. Hands and knees. Adjust your hands. Down, up. Inhale. Left heel up. Exhale. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up. Open up the hips. Bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm to touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Give you the front view again. Right hand to catch your left wrist. So let the right palm face up. Your index finger and your thumb catches your left wrist. Pull upwards, elongate, and side bending to the right. Take it a little bit deeper by bending your left elbow, right hand to left elbow, go a little bit more. Right? This is plenty for you. Stay here. You do not need to go any further. If you're taking it further, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. If you're going even further, notice in this stance of warrior, you're still too high to take the forearms down. That's why you have to adjust your right foot further back to lower the hips. Reach your right hand further out so that you can take the right forearm down and then reach your left arm overhead. All right, walk your left hand back in, lift back up. Walk your right foot back in. And then take it back up into warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle pose. Tip the right hip back. Reach your left hand forward. Hands atop the shin. Lower down. Or the left hand directly to the floor. Right arm up. Triangle. Inhale. Take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale this time, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, one breath. Exhale, walk the jump, your feet forward between your hands. Feet together, knees together. Take it up, chair. Hands together, prayer. Twist to the right. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee. Make sure your knees are lined up. Hands together in prayer and twist to the right. Take the gaze to the flow of balance. Start to shift the weight to your right foot. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left leg, shoot the left leg back. A variation on your revolved half moon unsupported. Then release your left hand down, right arm up, regular revolved half moon. Then bind the right hand to your left foot and kick back. And then seated spinal twist, left knee behind the right heel, take the seat down. Right hand is behind you, left arm is up, and twist to the right. Now, you want to ground both seats to the floor with a vertical spine here. If that is not available for you because your hips are tight and you cannot sit the right seat down, then better to modify with the left leg forward. This half position will give you a better hip positioning to take the twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Stay here. I'll give you another 5 breaths here. Those of you looking for an arm balance variation, you have many options here. You can take the hands to the floor and take a one-legged crow. Right knee to the back of the right arm, shift forward, raise your left leg. If you want to take a sideward scorpion here, you can open up the hips, bend the left knee. This is your twisted crow. Also, if you want to take Uddiyasana 2, right leg over to right side and lift. All right, let's break. Square back to center. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Left leg goes back. Arms up high. Open it up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. So again, you can modify with the elbow to the leg or right hand to the floor. Left palm to face down and reach forward. Inhale. Take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Extended triangle. Modifying again. Take it a little bit lower down or directly to the floor. Left palm to face down and reach forward. Now the modification for extended is, if the arm over the head is very difficult for you, you can always go off to the side. Right? And by arcing your hand this way, right, you can progressively take it deeper and deeper, eventually over the ear. Alright, take it back up. Reverse triangle. Half moon. Bend your right knee. Right hand comes forward about a foot, so 1 foot from your toes. And then a little bit off to the right side, so maybe about 4 inches to the right. So now you're in a slight diagonal. Walk your left foot forward. Start to bear the weight into your right foot, and then a little bit of weight into your right hand. So the hand is there to help you support, but it's not really there to hold that much weight. Now for those of you who need a block, this elevation will make the balance a whole lot easier. So if you have a little bit of support or a prop, right? The prop could be a block, a book that's sturdy, or a water bottle. And you're just barely touching, right? The structure, so it's there to help you, but really not there to bear that much weight. And then if you're binding, left hand to left foot, just a half bind, or both hands to left foot for the full bind of your Trikonasana. Keep stacking your left side over your right. All right, let's start to break. Step it back, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog. Down dog. Bend the knees in one breath. Walk or jump your feet forward between your hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up, chair. Hands together, prayer. Twist to your left. Hook the right arm to outer left knee. Make sure your knees are lined up. Hands together in prayer and twist. Take the gaze to the floor for balance. Shift the weight to your left foot. Start to pick up the right and reach it back. So this is your unsupported revolved half moon variation. Start to release your right hand down, slightly forward, a little off to the right side. This is your revolved half moon. Then bend your right knee, take the bind of Revolve Chapasana. Kick it back and keep twisting. Your pelvis is about level to the floor. And seated spinal twist. Right knee behind the left heel and gently take it down in a seated position. So again, try to keep both seats evenly to the floor, grounding to the floor. If you are having a difficult time with the hips there, then extend the right leg forward. It's a lot easier to twist here. You also want a vertical line with your spine as you twist. If you're having a difficult time there, rather than taking the arm to the top of the leg, you can wrap the arm around the leg, but take the hand so you can sit up tall. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. So you have the option of staying here and just working on a very simple, very restorative revolve twisting to the side. The neutralizing twist to the right side. Or if you're taking the unbalanced variation, the one-legged curl. It could be a regular curl, right? It doesn't have to be one-legged. Lift. Left knee to back and left arm. Pick up the left foot. Shift forward and pick up the right. You can stay here, one-legged crow. Or you can stack and bend your right knee for the twisted crow. So it's like a sideward scorpion, right? Alternatively, those of you who took Vinyasana 2, left leg over to left side, tip forward, right leg back. So you have those options. Let's break. Warrior 1, step the left foot forward. Lift up, step the right foot back. Arms up high. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Modified version, elbow to leg. Full version, left hand to the floor. Then everyone, right palm to face down, extend forward. So the side angle describes the legs, right? The rest of your body. The extended describes your arm extending forward. So again, the modification is, if over the ear is difficult for your shoulders, go off to the side and only arc it forward as far as you feel like it is achievable, right? And that is comfortable enough as you maybe push it just a little bit, right? You don't want to overdo it and hurt yourself. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. Left hand to top of shin, a little bit lower, or directly to the floor. Right palm facing down and reaching forward. Right? So, anytime you're taking a pose, just keep in mind that you want the balance between effort and ease, right? So you want the pose to be enough effort that you're actually doing something. And, but you don't want it to be too easy, right? Because when something becomes too difficult, your muscles start to contract and they freak out a little bit, right? So you don't want to do that. You want to push it just a little bit, but you don't want to be so difficult that you start to shake or contract, right? And you certainly don't want it to be too easy. Inhale, come back up, reverse triangle. Half moon, bend your left knee. Left hand forward, about a foot, blow off to left side. You can step the right foot in a little bit. Start to tip forward, raise your right leg, stack the right side of your left, right arm up. You should be on your left fingertips, right? If you're taking the hand to a block, to a book, or a water bottle, that is fine. So most of the work is being done on the standing left leg. The hand is there for a little bit of support, but it's really not working that hard, right? So make sure that you don't put all the weight into your left hand. Most of the work is done by the left leg. Those of you binding, bend your right knee. Grab the outside of the foot, kick back. This is your Chapasana, sugar cane. If you're taking the full variation, both hands, the right foot, keep stacking the right side over your left. and the torso about parallel to the floor. Foot is kicking away from you for tension. All right, let's break. Step it back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take it forward into plank. Lower the knees down. Camel pose. Now, if you don't need the blankets for additional cushioning, take the knees directly to the floor. But if you need a little bit of help, that's fine. You can take a blanket or a towel, right? And take a little bit of cushioning. You should have about a fist distance between the knees, so that creates about hips width distance. Tuck the toes under for additional support, standing on your knees. Hands to your lower back, your palms are pressing to your lower back, and your fingers are rounding the top of the glutes. Then draw the elbows back to broaden your chest. Lean the hips forward, and that will start to activate your quads, and with your hips moving forward, your upper torso is leaning back to counterbalance, and this is the beginning of your back bend. Right? So you're looking slightly forward at a diagonal, right? If your neck is strong and healthy, and you want to drop the head back, you can drop the head back. Also, if you want to add on, take the full pose. Keep the gaze looking forward first. Reach your hands to the heels. Then move the hips forward, broaden your shoulders, and then the last thing to do, once you're set with your torso and your hips, is to drop the head back. Now, if this is too much for your neck and your shoulders, keep the gaze looking forward instead. Start to take it back up. Extend the arms forward. Keep your toes tucked under. Tuck the tail down as you scoop the navel in, right? So there's this action of this scoop. And reach your arms forward, round the mid and upper back, and this is a neutralizing position for your lower back and your spine. Start to release. Let's take a variation. Bind the left hand to left foot, kick the foot away so that you have tension. That stretches into your left arm, left shoulder, so that now, if you move the hips slightly further forward, you go into a back bend. Release, switch sides. Keep the right foot away, lift up and back. Take it back up, tuck the toes under. Again, pelvic tilt. Tilt the tail down, scoop the navel in. Reach your arms forward, round the mid and the upper back, chin toward the chest. And release. Down dog once again. So if you're using padding, move your padding to the side and walk back down dog. Pigeon, left leg up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Let's hold it here for a second to give your lower back a little bit of a release, your hips. Raise the left leg back up, draw the left knee in, and land the shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed left toe position. Angle, left knee, left thigh, over to left side, about 30 to 45 degrees. Land that shin to the floor, and then inch your right knee further back to lower your hips. Once you have your deep rest, right? Untuck the toes, walk your hands back, and sit up tall. So if you did this right, you're still balancing on top of the left shin. Left knee, left thigh angles out a little bit, so you're actually balancing on a triangle. Your hips are low enough so that you don't feel like you're standing too tall, right? You want to lower down, and lowering your seat will give you that opening. Also lowers your center of gravity. Alright, walking hands back, broaden your shoulders. You should feel level, you should feel balanced. To the point that you may not even need your hands to balance here, right? So this is your test. Once you have this set up, walk the hands forward, lower your torso, you can give your forearms. You can make those hands and rest your forehead. You have many options here. So take the one that is most suitable for you right now. I'll give you 10 very long deep breaths here. For those of you staying in your pigeon, just stay forward folding, allow the breath of gravity to help you open up into the hips, slow down the nervous system, quiet things down. Those of you who are taking additional variations, you have many options. You can walk your hands back, keep supporting with your hands, Turn your hands the other way, broadening your shoulders, lift up for the back bend. You may also reach up with Venus Mudra for the back bend. You can also wrap the hands back behind you for the back bend, right? So if you don't need your hands for support, you can take a three-hand positioning. Those of you going for binding, right hand to right foot, kick back, left arm up. So we did this kind of shape in the camel pose before, right? Binding hand to foot and kicking back. So this is your mermaid. You have about 3 more deep breaths. All right, let's start to break. Lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in, grounding the palms. Tuck the right toes under and press up to lift the left leg and step it back right into your down dog. And take lots of pedaling out of the legs, move it out side to side. This is necessary to get the circulation back through your legs. Also, to give your left leg, left hip, left knee, left ankle joints a little bit of a release, right, through this movement. All right, begin to make your way back to stillness. Second side, raise your right leg up. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. Stay here. And then square back up. Draw the right knee in toward the nose. Land the right shin to the floor. So you should be in a pointed right toe position. You're standing on the shin. Start angling out the right knee over to the right side, about 30 to 45 degrees. Keep your hands supporting, inch your left knee further back, and then untuck the toes. Let the seat draw down a little bit. Then walk your hands back. When you're standing here in the standing pigeon, you should feel pretty balanced, right? On your left, right shin. Right knee, right thigh, angles out a little bit, so you're balancing on a triangle. Your hips should be pretty level. You should not be sitting down to one side. If you are, you're tilting too much to that side. You should be centered, forward, hips level, vertical line with your spine. And then, perhaps you don't even need your hands for balance. Then walk your hands forward, lower your forearms. You can stay here relatively high. You can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. All right, you have plenty of time here. So just release, allowing breath to help you take the pose a little bit deeper. Let the breath help you calm your senses. All right, those of you staying here, keep it here. Those of you working with your variations, repeat what you did on the first side. Right, so some of us walk the hands back, sitting up tall. Maybe the fingertips roll outwardly. Walk it slightly further back and tilt back into back bend. Maybe you wrap the hands back behind you. Maybe you took Venus Mudra. All those are good options for back bend. Now taking this back bend with bind, left hand to left foot and kick it back. You want the kick back for the tension into the bowing effect, right? And this will also draw the left shoulder back a little bit. Bring the torso vertical a little bit into back bend, and that will give you the balance to raise your right arm up and back. So you have another 4 deep breaths or so. Alright, let's start to finish up. Walk your hands back in, tuck the back toes, press right up, pick up the right leg, step it back into down dog, and then take lots of movement side to side. Right, getting circulation back. neutralizing of the joint of the right leg. Alright, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands. Take the seat down, extending the legs forward with your hands supporting to either side. Slide the hands out, and that will carry some of the weight of your torso so that you can come to a reclining position safely. Keep the left arm out to left side. Draw the left knee in and twist to the right. Take the right hand to outer left leg and roll to the right. So you're rolling to outer right hip, outer right leg for a spinal twist. Try to keep the left arm, left shoulder blades flat to the floor so that you can twist with support of your shoulder blades. Right, your shoulder blades are acting as your feet right now, right? So it's there to help you to stabilize. All right, take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms. Twist the other direction. Rolling to outer left leg, outer left hip for the spinal twist. Keep the right shoulder blade, right arm flat to the floor, supporting. And take it back to center again. Hug both knees in. And step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Let the feet separate, toes turn out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Let it all go. Shavasana, final relaxation. Begin to take your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. And let the neck be free. Inhale for all. Hands together in prayer. Bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I appreciate your time. Please go to my website at simhayoga.com for the full streaming schedule, as well as the payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. The 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. Please also share any postings you see on Instagram or Facebook, and I am streaming live through Facebook and Instagram, and then the videos are saved in those platforms and then uploaded into my YouTube account. The channel is Simha Yoga Lab. Now, you're not streaming with me, you can take classes anytime, right? You can go to any of those platforms and they are available for you 24/7. Now, the quality of my YouTube channel is much better for audio and video. So, if you're not streaming with me, the better platform to go to is YouTube. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. Be well, stay safe. I hope to see you soon.